Okay, I think we're live. Hey yo everybody, I'm Braxton Wise. This is Third Coffee Studio. We realize you have a choice here at Third Coffee in streams that you watch, and it looks like you've made the wrong one. Okay, now we bar the doors and nobody leaves. Now you're trapped. Let's get Phineas and Ferb up to. We have our little side project. And we're pretty close. We're pretty close. What I'm gonna do, Animation Cat, welcome in. We're gonna. This is the plan for Phineas and Ferb fan art request. I'm not gonna do lines on them. I'm gonna sort of paint them like I would my normal thing. Although we could do a vectored version, that would be easier, and then just like bucket fill everything. But I want to do it like I would do it, at least first. If it doesn't turn out, then I'll do like a quick vectored version for super cool guy, and that'll be that. Man, it is unpleasantly warm today, and I've been getting used to the slightly lower temperatures, and now that it's starting to warm up again, I'm really very uncomfortable today. I have like a couple of fans on, and it's 76 in the house, and that's insane. My house is usually way hotter than that, but my body's acclimating to the weather change, and that's all. In the summer, I wouldn't have batted an eye at 76. That'd be freezing. I'd be putting on like a winter jacket. But again, that's just acclimation, right? Our bodies are weird in how they do that stuff. How's everyone doing? I'm good, thank you. I hope you're alright. I was playing around with Microsoft, Sam. Oh, really? Are you the secret 6th or 5th ninja? Well, I'm a frog. So I'm none of them. I'm a frog. And I live in a split level and not in a sewer. But I know Kung Fu. A little bit, actually. That's not even a lie. I actually do know some Kung Fu. And some karate. Now this face is looking a little... Even though you're a frog. Oh, I got it. Okay. Well, alright. Then I'll say I'm the 6th. Even though I'm a frog. His face is looking a little bit washed out. We'll add a little bit to this because this is just a sketch, like a plan of of the rendering, but it looks funky, and so I'm gonna just add a little eyebrowage to him for now until I start rendering, because he does look freaky like this. The eyes are really freaking me out. We're gonna keep the eyes creepy like that, but I think he needs some eyebrows or something, because... Hold on, I'm just sitting here about ready to draw on the wrong... Yes, I did. Look. I knew it. What is wrong with me? It's like I cannot seem to ever draw on the right layer. It's like a mental illness or something. I had some lyric ideas using Microsoft Sam for something horror related. Fun fact, frogs are animals. You are not wrong. You're not wrong. Now, Microsoft Sam, I really don't know what that is. Is that what they now call their AI, or... Yeah, I'm actually... Darn it, I just did it again. And that's background. Right, hold on. I gotta stop doing this. Alright. It's because this was green. This is my fault, because I had this green. And... there. And because it's green, I was like, oh, that means I can draw on it. It does not. We're gonna have to... Alright. I'll go to here, and I locked it. Of course, the layer I wanted to draw on, I locked. So that's just me being Braxton, I guess. Most of my problems are because of me being who I am. We just mash in some eyebrow stuff. Although I'm not used to drawing body hair, I mostly draw frogs, and largely they do not have hair. There is a frog that does have hair. Which is called the hairy frog. This eyebrow now sucks. Like one eyebrow is better than the other. I think the brush is just, I did the brush too small. Do you have a pet frog? I used to. I'm using it because, okay, hold on, I have to backtrack. Onions have layers, right? Art doesn't really have actual layers since it's 2D and some stupid, well, it is. I mean, it does and it doesn't. Conceptually it has layers, but, you know. Once the finished product doesn't have layers, of course. It's all rastered into a PNG or JPEG. Okay, it's a text-to-speech. Oh, really? Okay, so you're using it because it's a vibe and it fits horror. I used to have a pet frog. I had 2 pet frogs. Let me turn down my music. Just a notch, because I feel like I'm competing with it. I used to have 2 pet frogs. A long time ago, I was in my basement, and I heard a little tiny sound, and I looked over by the drain, and there was a frog sitting in the water drain, and it disappeared. And I'm like, well, I need to catch the frog because I don't want it to die down here. And by the time, it had been down there months, I still could not find it. And by the time I did find it, it was the fall, it was autumn, right? And it was too cold out for the frog to have time to like acclimate to the weather and do their hibernation thing. So I was like, well, I'm gonna have to keep it now. So I got a tank and substrate, and I made it a pet. And I figured out how to feed it, and at the same time, I fell in love with it and fell in love with frogs. That's like my origin story. And from then, I've been obsessed with frogs. I also had, I found a second one down there, which I didn't know existed. I thought it was only one, but there was a second one, and I found that one, and I made that one a pet too. So I had 2 pet frogs. I swear I unlocked this. Oh, maybe because I did an undo, and it undid like that. Alright, so alright, here we go, back to this. Frog themed galaxy, frog themed everything. I would, you know what, I do have a soap dispenser in my bathroom that's a frog. Why is this not... Let's pick up something lighter. There, see, the eyes look a lot less creepy once I put some, at least a little bit of something on there. Yeah, it's a little less creepy. That's not just all forehead, so we're good with that. Okay, anyway, this is just mapping out, and I'll eventually deepen in these things when we render back over it. It's gonna be a little bit scrubby for now, just like the rest of these things. I pretty much got him, but I don't really want to dial him in until I start getting the rest of this nailed down. Then I'll do like a final pass and just obsess on it, on like all the stupid little details like I do. But that's the fun part for me. Like, that's the, you know, that may be my weirdness, but my weirdness is the fun part for me, is just quietly rendering the most obscure details that no one would ever even look at. Let's see. I am Wingaster, the royal scientist. Guess riffs. I really can't. I have no idea. This is probably something that's so far outside my wheelhouse. It could be anything. It could be TV related or manga, anime. Okay, hold on. I'm rendering. I need to stop doing that. Alright, so stop rendering. Save. I just wanted to give his face some less weird stuff. Alright, so we'll come back down to here. This is BG and this is other BG. Hold on, I'm not turning the right things off and on. Here, we want this, and I want to see. Okay, so I have a BG and extra BG. This is the wall here, and the floor, and his shadow. And make sure that we don't draw on that one, because I absolutely will. This is the normal background. Okay, good. And here's the stuff that I sketched out on top of it. Boom. Alright, so you turn red for me. And okay, that's the one we want. It's the only game where you get ran over by a dog driving a kid car thing? Oh, really? It's from Undertale. Wow. You know, I have not, I've only done, I did Undertale, but a friend got mad at me because I didn't play it right, you know, and I never finished the end, you know, but I completely missed on all the stuff that was going on in the game itself. I can't remember even anything specific that I did in it. It was a very long time ago. Boy, he was mad though. I did not play it right. And I'm doing it again. Braxton Wise, please stop doing this. It's like I'm never gonna get started today. Now stay on this one and stop drawing on him. Okay, draw on the books. Man, What is wrong with me sometimes? Yeah, the thing is, I still can't. I can't even remember that. And you know what? I also watched it being played by this friend. I watched a full playthrough where he did all the voices. He had like all these lines almost memorized. He played the crap out of it. Yet I don't remember anything about it. Okay, good. Sketches off. Why do I have it like this though? It's not bad though. If we do like something like this, like a decorative edge, you know, they have how they do on some books. Like that, see? Like a little decorative little framing around the little tile on the spine. So we'll do that. And this was just an accident in here. I don't know how this even happened, but we'll just run with it. And let's see. We could just do a line. So it looks like there's stuff written on the spine. Like a title or something. And how do these look? I know I'm zooming a bit too much here. It's hard on the eyes. I expect, like, I know where the zoom is going, but someone watching they don't know which direction I'm going to zoom in. It's probably disconcerting. Just like when you're playing a game, people can actually, you know, when you're streaming games, people can get dizzy just from you moving your mouse too much. Darn it. Ayo, woo woo. Welcome in. Oh, I am. Oh, God damn it. Alright, thank you. Really. I'm just sitting here talking. Had no idea. Wow. Anyway, thank you. I was not aware of that. Well, yeah, I was going. Anyway, thank you for saying something. We actually had a viewer for a moment. Let's see. You know what? We're up to 68 follows now, or 68 subs on YouTube. Of course, subs on YouTube mean something different than they do on Twitch. But then again, it's subs or follows, basically. So, and follows are much more useful on YouTube than they are on Twitch. Like, I don't celebrate follows on Twitch ever. Because Twitch has no algorithm at all. It's not really meant to benefit you. It's meant to make you think it benefits you when it doesn't. We could leave these pages kind of scrubby, too. That's probably better. Kind of streaky. See, that's kind of pagey. Look at me learning how to draw book pages. Like right in front of people. I'm okay. I'm hot. Even though it's like 76 in the house right now, and in the winter, I mean in the summer, I would be freezing. But my body's starting to acclimate. Okay, where's that one? Okay, it's here on this layer. We're getting in the layers. I don't like all them layers. I was gonna mention this the other day. You know, I'm Heyo, Tanavine. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. It is always good to see you. Let's erase a little bit. I want these to be a little bit sketchy, but I also don't want them to be that sketchy. That's good to hear. So I haven't been able to catch you live. It's totally fine. Real life steps in, you know? And if you don't deal with it, well, you know, I mean, you kind of have to, right? What was I saying? Oh, I realize, you know, like I do this whole ADHD thing. I'm a little bit obsessed. Of course, I have a blog about it, so, you know, it behooves me to obsess. It's, you know, part of my income. So, I have discovered, like, more things. I have discovered that the fact that I talk to myself, and, like, incessantly, is a common trait. It's nice figuring stuff out like this, because if you don't, then you go around thinking stuff about yourself that isn't true, right? Well, that's a good looking book. But I thought that was interesting. I was like, man, I am losing it. I must be crazy. There has to be something wrong with me. And there is, but it's okay. It's okay. How do I make this? How do I make this look like it's coming out further? Also, I noticed that you had streamed. I think it was it yesterday? And I was not able to catch that. Or at least you had a video up. If I move this out like this, I'm just trying to fake out some perspective on these books, even though it's not accurate. I'm just doing it till it feels right. If I move this over, and then move this out, it still does not work because the corner isn't enough. It's not cornery enough, I suppose. Okay, it may have to just live like that. Welcome in, Arpeggiatura. It's actually more normal to talk to yourself than other people. Okay. I feel better about that then. The premise is that it's like a coping mechanism. Because your brain is always switching channels, it makes inner monologue difficult. So if you say it out loud, it comes in through your ears through like a different sense or different sensory input, and helps to solidify your thoughts so that you remember what you're doing. Which is when I think about it, I literally narrate my day, and that's probably why. Like subconsciously, I'm trying to keep myself on track. This is in the wrong spot. See, now this book looks terrible. Okay, a little better, a little bit more passable. Make it a little streaky. We could do this. We could do this little tiny detail. You know, books, the binding comes around and does a little pinch right there. Also, I'm obsessed with that song that I put in the Discord earlier. That Rudels, Elton John thing that they did on the BBC. I mean, it's not like I just discovered it today. I was just remembering it. I was like, let's look that one up again. It was neat because on the screen they show like how much it's costing the BBC per second. You know, for the performance. Imagine if you had an artistic nemesis who covets the hatred of every genius idea you have on the daily. They would then be like, no, not the books. I feel like I have a lot of nemesis, actually, but it's just persecution complex. See, it's like the top of a... I'm trying to do it like the top of a bread loaf, right? Looking good. We're working our way down. I don't know what type of frog to make this. I'm open to suggestions. I think the frog that I want to do in the, you know, the Frankenstein Halloween piece that we're gonna do in October. I don't know. I'm still working that out. Like which kind of frog I want to put in that piece. I need to stop myself from finishing sentences inside my head too. Yeah. Oh, that's way back there. That's like way at the back, and these are kind of at the back too. I imagine this one's further forward toward us, and then these three are kind of back. A wood frog. How about that? You know, the wood frog dies every year. What do they call it? Like a Lazarus frog or something like that? The thing literally dies every year. And then it comes back to life. I'm not kidding. It's amazing. And, you know, if we're doing like a Frankenstein's monster kind of thing, or Frankenstein's gamer, or whatever. I feel like, you know, like a frog that resurrects is kind of, that feels right. Like that feels like it tracks. And maybe this corner is a little bit bent. You know, the corners kind of curl inward sometimes. Like here. You know, like they round over a little bit. I feel like you should not be there, though. Oh, a little better. Literally tilting my head to the side instead of just rotating this thing. Okay. We're almost there. Also, we have Phineas and Ferb coming up. So don't go away. Or maybe that'll make you go away faster, I don't know. Whatever makes you not go away fast. We'll just agree to whatever that is. What is this? Oh, right. This is the background I'm gonna have to deal with. Let's see. That would be a cheeky artistic way of adding some illusion to a piece. Would be to draw the white parts of the books as Ionic columns. Ionic columns. The ion. What do you mean those like those fluted sort of Roman pillar things, or is that what you talked about? Yeah, like they do. Well, they did that in old sci-fi, like in Star Wars stuff. They'd put like a couple columns around the alien, like he was all, you know, like they have the same design sensibilities as historical Earth. That was always hilarious. This is going to be a little bit rough. Now, I could just put this in front of it and dim it down. Like I could do white and then fade it down, but it's not going to be the same. Why don't I keep doing this to myself? This is gonna be such a freaking challenge to draw the glass without drawing the glass. Draw the glass without drawing glass. First of all, we have to have like a washed out blue color, right? So is it gonna be darker or lighter? Right? I don't know. Ricardo's 3. There we go. I could remove the space, but I would rather remove the user. It's totally fine. This stuff happens. I don't like this color. That was not a great shadow color. So if we do I'm trying to paint invisible stuff right now. I mean, there's going to be a color change, so I'm just going to change the color to light, right? As we look through it. And this is just background showing through. And I don't know how he got the candle in there. It is larger than the mouth of the bottle, but he is a wizard. Let me just illustrate that point. We have to destroy the edge before you can bring it back. There. I have to center this up. I'm just trying to get a feel for it, and then we'll start like shaping it. Because see, as it gets in front of the pages, I'll also have to distort the page color a little bit. Let's see. That's going to be a trick. I know there's much better ways of digital arting this, but I don't know what they are. And we're going to brute force this. So it's happening. Oh, this is happening. And then, if we succeed, people will watch this video and they'll be like, oh, now I know how to draw transparency. You see, this might actually, all my fumbling will probably help somebody out somewhere along the line. You could say these are tutorials in how to struggle. I'm trying to remember a piece that I did, like as I'm doing this, I'm remembering a piece that I did that had transparency, and I'll bring this up in a second to show you. Because the other day I was looking at this going, I have never deliberately done transparency before, not even in my normal, like my oil painting and stuff, you know, my traditional work, and yet I have. And I'll show you that attempt. Well, it's looking glassy. It's starting. I think we'll at least make a passable glass object there. Hey Digi, Ms. Inferno, Ms. Beat. Frogception in between the lines. Let me have a look. I'm gonna look for my thing and I'll show it to you. Was it a glass frog? Did I name it glass frog? Like I know what it is, but did I name it glass frog? Usually just frog. Like all of it is frog, frog, frog. I have like 20 folders that start with frog. I should probably just start with some other thing and then put frog at the, you know, like comma, frog. I took them backwards. Flying frog, frog and bird, frog gamer, frog noir, frog noir 2, frog on cat, Frog Wednesday. Y'all thought I was kidding. Oh, there's also Elvis Frog. Oh, well, I started that one. The Apple Frog, Big F Energy. All right. Where is it? Where is Glass Frog? Haha. Gifts. Gas mask. I don't know why gas mask. What is gas mask? Hold on. Oh my god, what is in gas mask? Do I really need this? Do I want to know? Okay. Right. It's a piece I was gonna do of like a World War III kind of commentary, and I was looking up references of gas masks, which may come in the future, I don't know. I'm feeling that out. So, yeah, that's references. Sometimes I do not remember the stuff I was doing until I look at it. Here we go. Okay, so this is the one that I did. It's a glass frog. It's, you know, it's the name of the species, and you can see through the skin. it's so transparent you can see its organs. This one is a female because you can see all the eggs in the stomach here. But I have done transparency. So I'm trying to do it like this. Oh, these are the preliminaries that I did. All my color picking. Wow, there's a crap load of artifacts on there. Why is that? Oh, that's the one I did. Okay, yeah. The artifacts are deliberate. All these things that you're seeing. That's when I did. I was working with a thing that injects visual noise into stuff and like wrong information to mess with AI if they tried to scrape it. But it doesn't look good. So, you know, this app does not work well for certain things. If I was more impressionistic when I painted, these things would really work. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And here's what it looks like with the noise added. With it sort of injects a code that messes up the AI. That's my 3s watermark, if you can see the 3s. They're very faint. Little coffee. They're my third coffee mugs. There, this is the reference. It was a photo. You know, the stippling was just a brush. That's all it was. It was just a single brush where I just touched it a few times and it creates those little dots. So this is the photo that I used for that. So you can see all I'm doing is I'm painting the effect rather than the transparency itself. Oh, there's a real glass frog too. Even their biosalts are green. Like literally this is the most well camouflaged frog in existence probably. They're amazing. So anyway, I think the like a wood frog would be a good choice for the Frankenstein picture that we're gonna do for Halloween, because of the fact that the wood frog dies and resurrects, and you know, Frankenstein's monster is you know, it was dead and it's resurrected, right? So wood frog I think would be perfect. And no one will realize that the frog was chosen specifically for a reason. Oh no, I bet you some nerd is gonna, some frog nerd, like myself, will be like, I see how you did I see that you chose a wood frog because it dies and comes to life every year, right? And then that person would be my best friend for life. Super cool guy, welcome in. Welcome, it's good to have you. We're gonna have to fiddle with that a bit. I think these are okay. We'll just leave the book because it's a little wide, like the page is a little bowed out to, like, it's much better if we don't draw them perfectly because then they look more like real books to me. That's how I'm thinking of it. And they look more like old books that have been sitting there forever. Also, we have Phineas and Ferb loaded up. Super cool guy. Right? So when it's time, or when I feel like it's time, we'll do a little bit more on that. Now this is gonna be brighter, I think. We'll paint right through that candle and then we'll repair it. Now if it comes back this way. What's up, Strider? Hey. And Strider gets first. Y'all sleeping at the wheel. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's paint this candle out of here. There's like a little space. Right there. This one will get obscured a bit. Okay, this one needs to come further back. There, and then we'll do blue. Let's do this. Let's go across this way instead. Okay, that's glassy, sort of. It's getting there. Welcome in. Perry the Platypus, Phineas and Ferb. Meanwhile, Heinz Doofensmertz. Why has he not drawn me? I don't know that character. Are we calling the frog Taco? Is that his name? We can do that. Hopefully I remember. Okay. Wrong. Still wrong. Still wrong. We could just get rid of that. Instead. Alright. I'm pretty much okay with that stack of books. I may do another layer for lighting. Just to give myself a break. I could get really detailed in the shadows, but we're not going to do that. Why do we have this? I'm always astounded by this like visual glitch that happens. It somehow creates a visual halo. Like it doesn't want to fill in properly. Wow, why is this brush so gigantic? It's feeling too close, that's why. Okay. Next thing. What was this gonna be? I don't know if we're gonna render him more or not. This little frog. Taco. I suppose his name is Taco. I think that's what we named him. Hey, yo, Siler. I'm doing okay. Here's the full background as we're working on it. We're working on the taco warmer, mana infuser. This stuff is so transparent. How do we deal with that? This thing is going to take some time, I think. Because it's in such a freaky angle. Yeah, just so you can see a hint of them through the glass. Let's see. Would these go down a little bit? Okay. You want me to work on it while you're gone? Okay. Because we were getting ready to start. I just wanted to get this done. I wanted to get the thing sketched in that I was working on. Okay. Well, have a good evening. Let's get this reference up. I think it's gonna let me make another layer. Is it? Oh, it is? Okay. Oops. That's merge. Okay. I think it needs to be darker. We'll fake out some tree bark. What the clock? What's up, Digi? We're working on a request. It's a little side project. That's all. Yeah, I don't know. He's he's I don't know what he is. I guess he's a secret agent or he's a sneak. He sneaks. Oh, that's why you collect? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, because of that point and click, right? What's it called again? Or it's the chicken police. Is that chicken police? Are you talking about chicken? Okay, there you go. See, I know my stuff. I know my games. All right. So we have some basic stuff roughed in. On our tree here. Whoops. Oof. Oh my god, don't do that. And we'll grab, okay. See you soon. How am I going to do that without... How do you do that without doing that? I know it doesn't make any sense what I'm talking about, but why can't I make that smaller? We may just vector them in the interest of speed. We'll do like a light little fake out here. That's a good hat shadow there. Yeah. Darn it. There. Everything gets backwards when I'm moving to the other side of the keyboard. Okay. Am I in the wrong layer? Or is just some extra stuff on the wrong layer? Let's see. Have you heard of a game called Genesis Noir? No, actually. That's brand new to me. You should look at it on Steam. Okay. Magnificent Jazz. Oh, that sounds good. Magnificent Jazz soundtrack. Sounds cool. Man, he is not easy. Hey, DRS. Very complex. He's easy to draw. It's just it's hard to paint. It's hard to paint all these straight lines if I'm not doing like if I'm not doing line art. It takes much longer. This is why cartooning involves line art. So you don't paint portraits for cartoons. You just draw really simple shapes and fill them in real fast. Excuse me. Darn it. Oh, that's so annoying. Ugh, yuck. I keep wanting to grab the color picker. Because it... Just get out of my face. Get back. Before I just lose it. Move away. It's too close. Too close, too close. You're choking me. Man, I wish that I could just get focus back on this window. There. Then unfocus. Can't there just be some automatic focus thing? Why can't that be a thing? Ah, yuck. Sorry, I'm losing my mind because I don't want to keep dodging or jumping my hand back and forth to grab this stupid eraser. So it's starting to get on my nerves. No, I don't want to have to erase. But of course we're on the wrong layer. Well, that's what my other thing is for, but it also gets in my way. See, we have this problem. I have this shortcut thing that has things lined up the way my hand wants them. The problem is once I start using it, it screws up all my other stuff unless I unplug everything. And then if I unplug everything, then Windows will try to step in and... Or no, I have to plug everything in. Right, that's right. I have to go from Bluetooth to hardwired. And it creates this whole freaking complication. And then Windows Ink may pop up and start forcing the issue, and then nothing will work if that happens. It's insistent on making this like a nightmare to use. But we'll try. Because it's killing me to have to jump back and forth to this eraser tool. I have a feeling it's gonna mess everything up. You'll hear it clicking probably. The keycaps are... There. I'm trying to remember where the keys are. Oh, is it ignoring the input? Oh crap, it's ignoring the input then. Why is it doing that? Okay, then that part's fine. It's not letting me select the brush, though. There. Well, why didn't it... Okay, it works now. Why didn't it work before? Who knows? It's just gonna be some stupid issue that I'll never be able to resolve. So we'll just try and ignore it. Although I won't be able to actually ignore it. Okay, well, let's give it a try. Right, that's right. Because... hold on. Because I'm on the wrong layer. Once I start getting flustered, once the software starts messing with me, it just all falls apart from there. is that? Great. That's somehow being a volume knob. Even though I turned that off, it's going to do that anyway. I don't know, Windows really loves to step in and get in the way of things. I'm not sure why it does that. It's not like it benefits them at all. Maybe there's some hidden benefit that we aren't seeing. You know, like maybe it... Actually, I have no clue. You can never know the mind of Microsoft. Of course. I am again on the wrong layer. Well, I'm not undoing that. So then how do we... What did we put on there? And can we... Are we just putting it on the rendered layer now? I guess we are. So... I suppose that's what's happening. So let's just do that, because I don't want to redo that. Oh, but I have to. Crap. Alright. Whatever, I guess we redo it all. I still have to move them around on that background, so you just have to. My mistake. I always hate forgetting which eraser I've got. There. I need like a mind control app, brain control, so I can just control it by thinking about the stuff I want instead. That would actually be much more helpful. There. And we will put him, let's just move him so he's not an issue anymore. Okay, just grab him. Like back here. The thing is, he gets in the way of Ferb. What if we did it like that? I don't like that they're intersecting, though. But I think it works. I mean, it'll be fine. Or will it? Let's try something else. No, he won't move over though. Because now he's in the way. Here, we have to go back. Because I'll cut into him. Bring him back to where he was. Then grab this tree again. I'll raise that up a little. I think that's about as close as that's getting. We'll do... First, make sure you're on the right layer. He's a tough one for me, actually. There. Wow. Let's make more of a mess out of his hand, if that's even possible. Wow. Is it really that messed up? I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. I feel like it is. Okay, we must be having some kind of YouTube issue. The YouTube stream is telling me it's doesn't have enough information or whatever. Who knows, it likes doing that sometimes. Although my stuff says I'm fine. So who knows? Yeah. Excuse me. You mean on the YouTube side? Or the Twitch side? Oh, that alert will stay there too. It does not go away. Even if there's no problem, it just sits there. It's endless. Oh, it's fine. Okay, it's still saying YouTube is not received. It'll say right here. Just gigantic error, and no matter what you do, it will constantly give you that. Like once it starts, it just punishes and punishes and punishes. Right? Like you did something wrong, but you didn't. Right? And you know it, but it's like, nah, it's your fault. You did wrong. You did bad. Like, but I didn't do anything. It's like, don't argue with YouTube. We say that your stream is messed up. That means it's messed up. It would be a shame if somebody messed up your stream for you. Nice stream you have here. That's what they do. Okay, he's starting to actually take shape a little bit. Slowly but surely. It comes out like this. A bit easier to use the eraser on this, I think. Admittedly, I have never watched this show. It's also hard drawing cartoons without lines. Sounds like my ex. Wow, don't call me Shirley. Such a great movie. They do look creepy like that, right? And this is not like going back to the other key. This shortcut thing really is unforgiving. Well, it's giving me trouble. It's such a difficult direction to draw. I keep hitting the wrong button, frustrating myself. Yeah, we may just vector this. It's just so much effort. Because this stuff never wants to... behave. Okay, this has a line in it. There, let's bring that down a little bit. What's up, Mar? Welcome in. We're doing a side project right now. I don't like putting lines on stuff, but these things, he's so light pink that he just doesn't read without this. I'm doing okay. I mean, you know, considering all the stuff that's going on, I'm still holding it down. So far. Okay, let's try to suss out this hand that I drew. And we will like that. That's what we're having trouble with. It's good to see you, Mar. Welcome in. What's up, Kilgore? Welcome in. You're catching us in the middle of a viewer request side project. Whoops. We need darker. So this reads in front. I don't like doing outlines, but it's kind of necessary with these. And there's a reason they do animations like that. This is Phineas and Ferb and Perry Platypus. This is the request. I'm just trying to do it with outlines, as I often do. I mean, I could do it the cartoony style and do like heavy outlines and bucket fills, but I thought I would do it in my style instead, instead of just like doing a direct copy. Starting to take shape. They're still kind of blocked in, but Perry's okay. The tree is okay. Phineas is getting there. Ferb is gonna need work. Here's what we were working on. Whoops. Save. This is what we were working on. I was doing the background today. What were we doing? Yeah, this part. With the stuff that's disappearing is what we were working on today. And then we have the Wizard Wu, who is pretty much done. I just need to maybe deepen the shadows around his eyes a little, work on his face a touch, maybe put some shading on the forehead, which I have not done any actual shading. He's still just sketched in at the moment. He's not really rendered. There's our background sketch, and there we go. This is what we're working on today. Let's see. But this is a taco warmer, because he's eating tacos, right? This is a warmer for his tacos, and I'm still working on trying to paint in taco shapes. I tell you what, it's not easy painting transparency. I've just started working on this, and basically I'm just painting a lighter version of this where it would show through. That's about all I'm doing. It still needs to be worked a bit though. Tacos are difficult because of the shape that they're sitting there in. Make sure we're on the right layer. Because, let's see, let's grab a brush. We have to, alright, we have like a side view of a taco. Okay, that'll work. And this is on the outside, so it needs to be more yellow. Because this is in front of us on this side, and then the others are in the back. You see how it kind of changes the color? So if we do this, pick up that just to draw with it. Darn it, I keep using the wrong button because now I'm using my little device. So we could bring this down like that. To show taco edges. You can see the shape gets complex, like this one here. I'm gonna have to somehow do it on these sort of sideways facing things. You're also in front. So you need to be a bit brighter. Except this is the freaky shape that I have trouble with. Because these are facing us partially, like the one he's eating. So, all right, how's that go? So, like, we're looking at the end of it, and I'm thinking, like this. Like that, see? And then we'll foreshorten like that. Okay, and then here's the other one, and we'll, like, here's where the edge of the bowl comes. And like that. See, it's starting to take shape. We're kind of getting there. It's gonna take a lot of messing with, though. The usual no complaints. Okay. Hope everyone's doing good. And that needs to be what? Well, it needs to be dark. But there's no real space. Yeah, we also have another issue, is that these tacos are sitting in this thing kind of here. They're kind of up on the edge and they need to be down in it. And so I'm not really sure how I'm going to work that out. Today is the last day of my stream for the week, or last day of my stream week. So I will figure this out. While I'm off for the week. There's a little bit of space. We're just creating some space in that bowl. The only other thing is to, like, I get this, I can see the rounded bit, and I like that part because it reads better this way. I could do this and then drag that down for a darker, you know, like a shadow side. Maybe it's just a shell warmer. You know, it's just warming the shells. Yeah, because they need to be down inside this thing, though. That's the issue. Yeah, these are this one's gonna have to be reworked. I think all of this over here is wrong. Here. Just frying my brain. Eventually, like, I'll start making this more rounded, and I'll start correcting the shape on this too once I sort of figure out the shape of these. But as I do it, I have to do, like, pick up the color that I'm using to represent the transparency, and then pick up this one. To continue the shape. Sometimes it's easier to cut through instead of go around. Right? Like, sometimes the other way around it is through it. See, like here, we could do like a little... like a little space inside the shell, right there. And then we'll take that, drop down a little bit, and see, then that becomes the inside of this, the part that's sticking out. And then grab this and kind of cover that a bit. There, see? It's kind of what I'm talking about. But it's fiddly. It'd be better if I did all this on separate layers. But then that would add in the extra issue of me painting on the wrong layer all the time. So I decided I'd rather do this than constantly undo and redo my stuff because I'm always on the wrong layer. Okay, this will have to be redrawn. Let's get this symmetrical. You should probably make sure you have the right color first. So that's just center. And I've got these off center so you can see the feet, that other foot, because I'm pretty sure it wouldn't quite foreshorten this way. Like the perspective is really kind of off. So like that, and then shell shadow. Well, that's not quite working out, but I'm literally drawing by shoving paint out of the way. Here. I'm really stubborn when it comes to line work. And there'll be a candle in the middle of this. This looks empty for now. Yeah, I still have to work this out. Because this will come around this way and go. It's like up to here. Maybe that, and then we'll repaint this. Or at least try to work this out a little bit. It's hard to visualize these blobs as something. Eventually it starts getting better because I'm seeing more of the thing as it develops, but in my head it's just a mess. It's starting to come out. Eventually I'll figure out how to shape that. Right. This will have to move over. There'll have to be a lot of changes. This is like a flute on the top of it. Of course, it is incredibly off. Like, wow, look at this thing. It needs so much straightening. like really badly. We really need to shore this up. Like if I look at this straight up and down, hold on, why did that change? Oh, no, because I have my hand on the wrong thing. Of course, we could do something else with this too. That's the problem right here. Still off. That is annoying. Like that maybe. And then there's going to be a candle like right here in the center of it. Like right here. More, you mean more taco shells in the thing? It's starting to take shape. But I think I need major corrections here to straighten this out. This is a little bit straighter. And then the candle, we'll do like a little sketch layer here. Here it is. Here's the candle, actually, that I sketched in. That's what it originally looks like if we just turn everything off. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Right, and there's going to be a candle in this over here, too. So... yeah. I'll have to put some lighting on the book. I will try to put lighting on these around it. Other than that, I think he's close to being done. Right? I think he's really close. We have the frog, the taco frog. We have face, not totally rendered, but that's for like the final day where we start tightening up on everything. Need a candle in here and try to put some light on these things. I'm basically happy with this. We have to work on his transition to the floor, because it looks wonky because it is wonky. And this is easy. It's just some candles. So this is going to be the main challenge. And the taco warmer. Okay, hold on. Now, it's not just for shells. It's not just a shell warmer. It infuses these with mana. Okay, so... and don't we think of mana as blue? Isn't mana blue like in most games? So we can have like a blue flame candle. in the center of the warmer. So it's a magic candle. Oh, it's a mana candle. Okay. I like that. That's a good idea. Okay, everybody. Thank you a ton for hanging out with me today. This is it for until I come back on Friday, and we just keep doing more of this, and we will also work on Phineas and Ferb. Well, Super Cool Guy wanted me to work on this off stream, so I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that. And to his credit, he's been really patient. So, you know, I will try to do this over the week and tidy this up and upload that so he can grab it. And everyone else, I will see you on Friday.